Hello and happy Saturday, everyone. This is Harmony Muse, welcoming you to more City of Heroes. So today we're going to actually finally break down and make a set of invention enhancements. We're just going to use generic leveled IOs. Not going to be doing anything too fancy with it. Let's make sure I'm going to the right spot here, tech store first. Sell off my stuff, or the excess cred I've got, and then we're going to start through the process of building up. And wait a minute, I've actually got a level while I'm at it. Get 23. Because 25, I believe, is the level where IOs are almost right at being about the same tier as SOs. You know, about the 33%ish, or I think they might be about 29. I could be wrong. You know, if I'm wrong, that's okay. Now, since they're also frightfully expensive, we won't be making everything. At least not yet. Crimson Cohort. Overseer Fun. Okay, well, first let's see how many spots we're going to need. We're going to need 13 spots worth of battle drone, or of damage. %. Okay. Now they have what's now they added a mechanic around issue 4, issue 5 called enhancement diversification, which is a fancy way of saying anything more than 3 of an enhancement type in one slot and they stop being as effective. That was to keep people from doing these silly shit like I used to do, where with my original martial arts regen scrapper Xiao Pai Long on the Virtue server, I did things like, oh, I'm broke. Let's go fix that whole broke problem. I would do things like slot 1 accuracy and 5 damage and wreck face on everything. Or 6 healing in my regeneration stuff, and just anything that couldn't one-shot me wouldn't die. Special salvage. Oh, that's special salvage. It can't be traded. How much money do I have currently? And there's our money problem solved. Now, I'm also probably screwing myself just a little bit by getting rid of things that I'm going to eventually need later. However, that's a problem for future Harmony and future Jamie Summers. Arguably, since the root character that I base Jamie Summers on is a Latina, I should probably be saying Jaime Summers. But, well, that's from a Dragon Ball game and not this, so Jamie Summers it is. Three for now. Now I need 3 healing, 3 resistant, 3 damage resistance, and 3 endurance mod. I need 3 simple chemicals. Let's go get our simple chemicals. The endurance mod one is especially important because you see how often I run out of endurance while running emissions. After we get these made, gotta make 3 heals and 3 damage resists. So I need 2 spiritual essences. I'm also going to need 3 more simple chemicals. 3 simple chemicals and 3 spiritual essences. And then we'll be done with this, and then we can start like doing whatever it was we were planning on doing. Probably back to fighting the Sioux, which we'll be stupidly overleveled for now. Need spiritual essence. Okay. That'll get us our healing and our damage resist stuff. Then we should be good to go. And we should be seeing a quantum leap in change of ability. We're only getting about 17% damage resist out of it, but that's still 17% of damage we're not getting. But with that all said and done, it's time to go fight some Sioux. At the very least, until we get an announcement for a Positron TF or a Moonfire or Sister Psyche or whatever. Difference that a crazy amount of levels and a crazy amount of XP can give. And the enhancements can do. Remember how these guys were one-shotting me before? Our we shall meet again. You My master will not rest until you exist among the ancestors. So yeah, they want to kill me. Did I not get my level? I did not get my level. Let us go fix that. Now you'll see DFB commonly announced. I believe that is a leveling farm. Death from Below, I believe it's called. There's something you're not telling me, Graham. Artica Stevaner. Graham pulls at his hair in frustration, making sophomore pring says, "Oh, those fruits completely ruined the opening ceremony. If every exhibit goes this way, the museum will shut down in a month. This is insane." Graham looks pleading at you. "Please, you must do something. I'm a tax-paying citizen, you know." Last writes the important things. "The first order of business is to make sure that the urn is safe. I'm sure they're after it again tonight, Graham. I don't think they were after the urn." Graham blinks at you confused. "They weren't? But why would they? Of course, they're after you. I should have known better than to invite a hero to the opening ceremony of my exhibit. Well, I certainly hope you're planning on paying for the damages those hooligans caused in my museum. Why the amount of work will take to..." Graham is still ranting, but he doesn't seem to be saying anything worth your attention. "You're fairly certain the sewer are after you for some reason, but it's connected to the urn somehow. It might be a good idea to investigate the warehouse where they were originally storing the Shanghub So to get an idea of who has the contact on your head. Or this place appears to have been abandoned with no real surprise. The sewer is smart enough to know when a hideout has been compromised. Something ain't right here. I'm about to get jumped. I know I'm about to get jumped if the light's up there. I have got a bad feeling about this. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. The Sioux were clearly in a hurry when they cleaned out the warehouse, but you haven't come across any information that might help you Lauren, who has the price on your head. You happen across a trash can which appears to have been unemptied. You don't know if it'll hold anything useful. Empty the bin and examine its contents. No one ever told you that being a hero would be glamorous. You empty the contents of the trash can on the floor, searching for anything that might contain useful information. A worn ledger catches your eye and you pick it up. Inside, it contains a detailed listing of the comings and goings of the warehouse. Illicit goods were brought here for the storage until a buyer was found and shipped to various secondary locations. You find the listing for the Zhongnubso, but it doesn't seem to have a listed buyer. Strangely, it doesn't even seem to be part of the stew's normal business prospects. It appears they never had any intention to sell the urn. Try to find the name of the owner. Near the front of the ledger, you find a master Sun Xiong as both the owner of the warehouse and the manager of the affairs. According to the ledger, the Sun Xiong was far more holdings in this single warehouse, including a mansion located on the far outskirts of Oregon City. It appears you have found a lead. Just as you pack up the ledger and prepare to leave, you hear the sound of a motion behind you. There come more of them. Yeah, we got to make it out of here. Where are my dudes? We're doing Positron Flashback, the old Positron, not Posi 2. Oh, crap. You are making it out quickly. Very slowly, though, but this is pain. Good Lord. We're doing synapse. We don't want to do synapse. We've done synapse. We want to do Posi 2, Sister Psyche, I believe it is. Infiltrate Sun Shang's estate. That one could be the painful one. Well, anyway, let's get to it. Well, you'll notice the Pocket D, or the Death from Above missions fill up very quickly. Or Death from Below, rather. There are sounds of shouting and cheering nearby. It's strange for a building this... Okay, approach the dueling room. This is the Manticore's mission. That's enough. Our guest has entered. Jamie Summers, I see that you are not satisfied with the dishonor you have visited upon me. You wish to challenge me, you must first defeat the greatest of my students. Best them in combat, and you may prove worthy to face me. Thunder Leopard, you have failed me once again. Redeem yourself. Oh, crap. Ironcrate, show her the results of your training. Silver Serpent, your turn. Show upon my master, prepare yourself. students were no match for your powers, Jimmy Summers. Years too early to challenge me. Oh, so you're doing the whole wise and masters. No, this cannot be. I am beaten and shamed in front of my own students. Finish me, and the contract on your life will end. Sun Xiang looks up at you expectantly. Well, what are you waiting to do, fool? Do not draw out my dishonor. Kill me. I cannot. Stand, warrior. Spare Sun Xiang. Sun Xiang glares at you but struggles to his feet. He does not move for his weapon. He stares at you for one long moment, if unsure whether to be grateful or disgusted. Eventually, he bows at you slightly. Very well, said Jamie Summers. A life for a life. I shall rescind the contract on your head. Go with honor. Speak with Graham Easton. This is all his doing, and all his fault. Hey, buddy. We gotta have a little chat about your museum almost getting me killed. Graham yelps as you approach, even after recognizing you still appears to be worried. Jimmy Summers, well, what do you want? I appreciate what you've done for me. Graham looks around nervously, but I really can't afford another Sioux attack on my property, you understand. Graham? Did you know that Shangdub So was tied to the Sioux's ancestral line? Graham's face pales and he shrinks away from you. And now, let's not jump to conclusions. I mean, the family shouldn't have a monopoly on fine art, you see. The public deserves a chance to, and as you continue to stare him down, he trails off. Now look, I understand this may seem callous, but I have legal ownership of the piece. Whoever claims the Shang family is making, they can't. You're despicable, Graham. Don't call on me again. Now, we can work with Laura Lockhart here against the fifth column, but again, the fifth column are actual fascists, that N word that rhymes with Yahtzee that I can't really say on YouTube because, well, yeah. We go into their bases. We might actually see swastikas. Agent Watkins is a no-nonsense FBSA, Federal Bureau of Superpowered Things. Okay. Let's deal with Agent Watkins. The young woman seems a bit startled at your approach but composes herself to greet you. Hi there. I keep forgetting how you hero types are. Petty Officer Laura Lockhart, United States. Okay. UN Special Forces Social Psychology Division. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jamie Summers. Shake hands. Likewise. What's this all about? Fifth column activity in Paragon City has flared up recently, especially in this district. Something's got them riled up pretty bad. They've been going to town on the local council regiments. Council are the people that took over for the fifth column when people got butthurt about the fifth column being, actual, yeah. So they had generic fascists instead of targeted fascists. Laura leans in towards you, grinning mischievously. So what do you think? Do you want to sign up to take on some fascists? Absolutely. All right then. Putting on a mock serious face, Laura snaps to attention. Petty Officer Laura Lockhart reporting for duty, sir. Sir, excuse me, just showing my superior officer the proper respect. Got direct orders down from Colonel Taggart. Any FBSA licensed hero that signs on is hereby assigned the temporary rank of sergeant for the duration of this mission. Technically, a petty officer is an NCO in the Navy, so she is also, the same rank as me. Get your crap straight, Cryptic. Or passes on for a moment, grinning. Sir, also, if I'm a sergeant, don't call me sir. I work for a living. Again, as somebody who has been in the military, that bugs me. Right, let's get to work then. Collateral damage, net victory. All right. Thing we need to do is try to get a beat on what exactly the fifth column has become so active in this region. My intel team is tracking their comm traffic, but it's encrypted. Can't figure out what they're saying, but we can't figure out who's talking to whom, and we've located a hub of recent activity. We need to get our hands on their encryption codes, so we might be able to get inside what we need. I'm guessing that's where I come in. Well, sort of. I've already made the recommendation to another local hero recruit, goes by the name of Leon. He's got an infiltration mission underway. I think he can handle himself in there. But that's only based on his record. In the interest of being safe, I'm coordinating your efforts. I think you might want to provide some backup. But when I'm talking about like white supremacist, the nasty people, these are the ones that showed up on street corners with like flyers, saying, "Hey, y'all wanna go goose stepping?" Literally showing up on street corners recruiting. With their Fritz helms and everything. No, really. You encountered the bodies of fifth column guards outside the base. It appears Leon doesn't believe in taking prisoners. That's not cool. But you see what kind of motif they're rocking. This is Tiger 1, this is Zookeeper. Report. This is Zookeeper. Come on, Tiger 1. This is, I'm not playing this game anymore. What do you want, Lockhart? Oh, don't be like that. I'm just calling you know I'm sending you some backup. No need for backup. I'm just about got this in hand. It's already been sent, compadre. I'm sure the two of you can map up things. But you see, their subgroups are named in German? That's a negative, Lockhart. I've got this mission under control. Extra hands will only complicate things. I'll report it as soon as I'm finished here. What they call their lieutenants Ubermenschen? I mean, seriously. I have no problem killing fakey-ass Germans, given that I'm mostly German myself and these people offend me at a core level. Laura, I'm telling you, the last thing I need right now is some novice tagging along. Hold on, I'm reading nearby activity. I really shouldn't say killing because we're heroes, so we arrest them. They're taught the errors of their ways and sent to the ziggurat. The ziggurat? Oh, crap. The ziggurat, as previously mentioned, being the jail for superpowered criminals. In fact, the original hero opening, or the villain, or City of Villains opening, had you breaking out of the zig. Oh, it's the backup. Fantastic. Leon glares at you irritably. As I'm sure you've overheard, I had the situation under control. I've taken out their commander and most of the base's defenses. I doubt the remaining troops will put up much resistance. Leon sighs. But I suppose having someone watch my back isn't so bad. I'm Leon. What do I call you? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just some lowly novice, hardly worth your attention. Leon scowls at you. No need to get your tights in a bind. Well, I told Lockhart that I have the situation under control, and I do, as you can plainly see. Leon gestures to the motionless body of the nearby commander. And I suppose you have the data we need as well? The data was swept long before I got here. I know what I'm doing, and I don't need you hounding my tail trying to second guess me. Look, I can't stop you from tagging along on this counter-intelligence goose chase, but I sure don't have to put up with you interfering with my work. No, it looks like you failed the mission just fine on your own. Leon's eyes flare at your remark. He opens his mouth to say something but thinks better of it. You hear muffled shouting from the direction you came. It sounds like the column is getting reinforcements on their own. Time for us to leave. Try to keep up. Werewolf, Oak, breadsticks. Yes. Schnauzy or werewolves. That's a thing. These guys, they gotta kill, man. Are you gonna go slow on purpose? Looks like you're gonna go slow on purpose. Okay. Come on. And we're out. I don't like prima donnas, even though I used to be one when I played this game. Too much healing. Clear out some of that. We'll talk to her. They wiped the info? Damn, I was sure we were able to get a lead on this one. I don't know why they would have wiped their info, Jamie Summers. That's on standard column procedure. Either Leon took a sweet time reaching the main database or something leaked. Laura's face goes into a wry smile and she cocks an eyebrow at you. It's possible my arrival in Paragon has drawn more attention than I expected. Ask about available missions. Part 2, Wars of Old. All right, Jamie Summers, I put together a few possible avenues to pursue an investigation. I need to get your... Laura stops herself short, putting a hand to her ear, and you hear muffled chatter coming from her earpiece. Miss that last message, Control or Central. Please repeat. As the chatter continues, Laura's eyes grow wide. She looks at you, mouth slightly agape. You're going to have to cut off all planning discussion for now, Jamie Summers. I just got a report of a massive column operation near Royal Overlook, and it looks like Council forces are mobilizing to meet them. This is big, Jamie Summers. If we don't nip that fight in the bud, it could spill out to the rest of Seal Canyon. How should we proceed? We'll get you and Leon to transport into the area. I know you could probably get there yourself, but we need to coordinate our efforts if we want to minimize damage. Once you arrive at the Royal Overlook, I can help direct the two of you. I'll be working with my team at Central, but we should be able to pin down the hotspots and point you at them. Let me know as soon as you're ready. Jamie Summers, we can't afford to waste any time. You're sending me in with that hothead? Really? I'm ready. Send me in, even though I'm going to be working with the moron. Hear the sounds of explosions and automatic weaponry in the distance. Time to move. Okay. Let's get to it. One moment, folks. They're shooting. Put up a Faraday cage. Literally, they call themselves, Corleones. So, stuck between Italian fascists and German fascists. Either way, people get a die. Now, no. I was afraid of this as construction workers are able to, or they won't be able to evacuate as long as, well, I think I just picked off a little bit more than I can chew. Invention salvage a soul trapped gem. Okay, let's see. I'm picking up activity near downtown. The area's been evacuated recently, but if the fighting hasn't been contained, it could spill out into the rest of Steel Canyon. Note this is all instanced, so what are you doing? I don't like these big open world missions because they inevitably take forever and a day. Ow. Well. Come on, Leon. Really, dude? Galaxies are the anti-Chaldeans, the evil Chaldeans. The ones working with the ones working with the council. That's the one thing the council has above the... Oh dear. How many more we gotta kill? Or arrest, I'm sorry. We're heroes. We don't kill people, we arrest them. You're gonna need to move fast. I'm getting reports of a massive firefight near DuPont Tower. This building is old, as in constructed under pretty liberal fire safety codes. If the fighting keeps up, that whole tower could go up in smoke. Oh crap. Oh crap. When Mike's silent for a while, my fiance, the better half of my life, just woke up, so she needed to grab a few things here in the recording studio. Good work. It looks like both the fifth column and the council have ordered their forces to withdraw. At the very least, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's see if we can talk to her from the sly now. Yeah, we can. We're in the clear for now, Jamie Summers. All emergency alerts in Steel Canyon have been canceled, and my team have not seen any new ones crop up. I get the feeling, though, that we don't have a lot of time to work with. What we do need now is information and I think I have an idea of how to get it. Ask about available missions. We've tried Leon's approach, and frankly, I'm not all that impressed. He's a good fighter, but he doesn't really do subtle, and he tends to not to leave much room for information gathering. I'm hoping you'll have better luck. My team has managed to pattern most of the comm traffic between column cells, and we think that they're receiving outside help. Every time the fifth column attacks the council, the operations done before the council even know it hit them. They always seem to know what their opponent's defenses are and how to bypass them. Heck, the fact they even know the locations of some of the bases even implies they've gotten their hands on a solid source of info. If that's the case, we need to ferret out their source and shut it down before the fighting gets out of hand. Collateral damage. Okay. Well, just one. We know the council column was set up an outpost in an old warehouse in Steel. We know they haven't been moving, we know they've been moving supplies, so it also doesn't have much strategic value, at least in their conflict with the council. It leads me to believe the outpost is being maintained as a rendezvous outside of a war zone. If the column have outside informant, that would be the ideal place to set up a meeting. I'm willing to bet their officer in charge over there has exactly what we need to put a stop to the surge. Or pauses for a moment and a deep, slow breath. Look, I know that's a lot of ifs, but it's a lead we've got. I just feel like we can get a handle on this space, Jamie Summers. We just need to get luck on our side. Sure, I'll go. You can see that Laura is talking about. The fifth column was barely bothered to fortify this place, and certainly not being used for any standard operations. This is outrageous. The column should not sit and beg for these scraps. Our strength alone is enough to destroy the council. Jamie Summers. I'll rid myself of these wretched. I shall rid myself of these wretched assignment when I present you to my superiors. Okay. Nasty little Gatling gun those guys have. Not sure I particularly care for it. Where's the officer I gotta talk to? It's the one further back. I may have made a mistake. Let's go try to fix that mistake. Here's the one. You have likely ruined my standing in the eyes of my commanding officers, and you have humiliated me in front of my own soldiers, so congratulations, hero. But I must ask, what more do you possibly want from him? Here to learn about the column's new informant. Start talking. The officer chuckles at you. Naive. I told you I had been shamed, Jamie Summers, but you cannot expect that I will loosen my tongue merely because of a little bruising. The fifth column rewards traitors with death. Besides, your efforts are fruitless. I do not know our benevolent sponsor's identity. I suspect that even high command has been left in the dark. Well, your informant doesn't meet you here? Nah, if he were so bold as to meet with us directly, we would have tortured all relevant information out of him long ago. No, he remains aloof, and we are left to scramble for pieces he deigns to give us. The officer's tone gains a hard edge as he continues. Oh, we've made progress against the traitorous council, certainly, but I am no fool. Our informant has only given us enough to maintain a stalemate. We have never learned enough to gain the upper hand. I do not know what game our informant plays, but I do know this. His loyalty is not with the fifth column. He toys with us and misdirects us. Were it not for my orders to remain here and receive his communications, I would track him down personally and teach him the fifth column is not to be trifled with. So you do communicate from here. Interesting. The officer hesitates, calming himself. He speaks again. He does so cautiously. I have told you nothing of value, Jamie Summers. We make no visual contact or communications here. Audio only. You'll have no luck identifying him from here. The officer falls silent for a long moment, eyeing you warily. Why are you staring at me like that? I was just thinking. Column soldiers all sound the same. It must be the filters in your masks. The officer stares at you in thought and then tenses up, pulling away from you. You wouldn't dare. Forcibly remove the soldier's mask filter. The officer resists, and you are forced to knock him out, but you manage to remove the filter from the rest of his costume. With this, you should be able to make a fair impersonation of a fifth column soldier as long as no one's looking at you. Well, after this mission, we might call it early. I don't know. And if my sweetheart woke up early, she might wake up again. Then again, she might just go back and hibernate. I don't know. My first concern is always going to be her. As it should be. There's our terminal. Ow. I really don't like the ones with rockets. As you approach the display, you see that communications has already been established. A sort of voice can be heard on the other end. Come in, damn you. What's going on over there? Where's the commanding officer of this facility? I have information that must be forwarded to you. Its filter. Calm down. I am here. The informant goes silent for a moment when he speaks. There is urgency in his voice. You are not my usual contact. What is going on? I have not been informed of this change. The previous commander did not see the value of your advice. He has been removed. I can't say that I am surprised. He has spent most of his time threatening me with the wrath of the fifth column instead of listening to what I have to offer. Tension in the informant's voice fades. It appears you have convinced him of your authenticity. Well, you should know there has been a problematic development. The UN has gotten involved. I was able to control their movements for a time, but that's become impossible now. If you want to continue making headway against the Council, you're going to need to take action. I see. I've already uploaded coordinates and schematics of the UNSF's base of operations in Paragon. You'll see that I've taken the liberty of forwarding this information directly to Field Marshal Metzger. He has agreed that the immediate action must be taken. I must warn you, however, the UNSF does not have a powerful presence in the city, or does. They've hired a local hero, Jamie Summers. I have seen her fight personally, and I cannot stress enough that she must be considered a significant threat. Make her your highest priority target. It appears an attack on the UNSF base is imminent. Laura may be in danger. Understood. How much you want to bet Leon is our mole? But wait, what is that? Oh, that's Frump. We're not going to deal with Frump. Frump was just a radio mission. Excuse me. We are going to level up, get 24, which is going to get us a second protector bot. I basically have jumper cables now. Okay. We'll go ahead and finish this off while we're at it. Let's go ahead and get it done. This column have already begun their assault. You may have been too late to intercept them, but you may still be able to drive them out. Anyone can hear me. This is Petty Officer Laura Lockhart of the United Nations Special Forces. We are under attack by a spirit force and request immediate assistance. This is going to be a problem. I triggered 2 goon squads at once. I live, though. Maybe half our forces are people. We've taken very losses. Robertson, get down. Get... making it through slowly, but these guys don't mess around. Oh, crud sticks. And this guy was a werewolf. Because that's a thing with them. Sometimes you might have to defeat them twice. I don't know how many are left. They got me pinned in a corner. Robertson's gone. Maybach doesn't have long. If anyone can hear this, anyone please send. Don't worry, Laura. I'm coming. And also, congratulations, you've got me to care about a storyline. You did good, game. You did good. I was ready to lose. This is tiresome. Execute her and finish sweeping the area with pleasure. No, you don't. There's Jamie Summers. Fire at will. But which one's Will? Her roommate's front on the floor, breathing hard. You can see red stains slowly spreading through the front of her shirt. It takes a moment for Laura to take notice of your presence. She cranes her neck to you. Hey, it's Jimmy Summers. Glad you can make it, buddy. Laura attempts to right herself, wincing in pain. After a moment, she gives up and lies back slowly with a pained sigh. I don't think I'll be much help at this point. Hush, we'll get you medical attention. Laura begins to breathe. Laughs softly, but it quickly turns to a hacking cough. You're sweet, Jamie Summers, but I think I'm past that now. She smiles at you despite her condition, but the smile seems genuine. Hey, cheer up, buddy. We got them on the run. Laura closes her eyes and breathes out a soft sigh. Her eyes remain closed, but a smile remains on her. But a slight smile on her face remains. Damn. As you prepare to move onwards, you notice the nearby terminal blinking with an alert. It appears someone is trying to get a signal through. Investigate the terminal. You approach the terminal and open the communications line. Jamie Summers, I was hoping to speak with Lockhart. Where is she? Laura's dead. The fifth column is storming the base. Where are you? Laura frowns. Listen, that's a shame about Lockhart, I mean. I didn't think she was ever cut out for this kind of thing. You're too good-natured for her, Laura's. Leon's expression darkens. You, on the other hand, were capable enough to cause problems. Really, none of this would have been necessary if you had left me alone to my work. And what work is that exactly? The council and the fifth column are woven from the same cloth, Jamie Summers. Both organizations, if left to their own devices, would have been capable of atrocities you hardly could imagine. There's only one way to deal with the two of them, and that is to turn them against one another. At their current pace, both sides are suffering tremendous losses. Given enough time, they will become weak enough for heroes of Paragon to eliminate them entirely, but only if the war is a logic and the innocent bystanders of this war. Are they expendable? Frankly, yes. But if by doing this I can prevent another side from becoming a threat, true global power, then the cost of this war is a necessity. I don't enjoy this, Jamie Summers, but I will do what I can. But I'll do what needs to be done. I can understand your position. I know what you want to do the right thing. You were just on pauses trying to find the correct phrase. You were in the way. You were collateral damage. In this war, I'm sorry, but it had to be this way. But no, it doesn't, Leon. You can stop this war and end the suffering. Your words fall on deaf ears, and as if you were speaking, Leon gets a signal and the terminal goes blank. If the signal is lost, the terminal still displays tracking info for its origin. You make a point of recording the coordinates before leaving. Well, I still got heads to bust. For Laura. Ironically, this actually makes Leon a bit of an actual fifth column. I like this. I like the mechanic of falling down into the next level instead of going down a... Oh, crud sticks. That hurt. That hurt. That really hurt. And it's continuing to really hurt. We're almost through here. Ah, Jamie Summers. Our informant was correct about in his assessment of your abilities. I was beginning to grow disappointed in the lackluster defenses of this facility. You, however, should prove to be a valuable exercise. Most valuable. First company, forward. Pancreatis, that's it. Fourth company. Oh, you can do heal. Not a disgrace. This is a disgrace. Do not disappoint mode. Oh, they will. They will disappoint you heavily. Okay, but it appears those two electrodes have called more from the herd than I anticipated. No matter how handling myself, well, it appears that I'm the one that did the handling there, dude. Edict of the Master. Accuracy, damage, endurance cost. That is a useful double or a triple. However, we are going to call it here. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. This has been Harmony Muse playing Jamie Summers. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you, and a good afternoon by the time you see this.